You said people are going on strike, Ron. Well, what's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. This is from Jacobin. Amazon is a breeding ground. Amazon workers are preparing to walk out. This article is from Sunday, I believe. Yep, this article is from Sunday. So yesterday, as of the recording of this, Amazon is a breeding ground is the headline. Amazon workers are preparing a walkout of a Staten Island warehouse, claiming that the coronavirus is rampant there. My job description says have a high school diploma and lift 50 pounds. It doesn't say risk my life working during a pandemic. That's what a worker had to say. Christian Smalls from Newark, New Jersey, 31-year-old assistant manager. Smalls doesn't think Amazon deserves the praise for the benevolent job creation that it's been receiving. He says he knows of 7 confirmed coronavirus cases at his facility. Let that sink in. 7 confirmed cases at his facility where people are working in close proximity to each other. And how many people order from Amazon every day? Every day. Amazon is responsible for about 50% of all online commerce. So out of every purchase made online, and obviously there's more of them now because people can't go out of every purchase made online, one of them out of every 2 is coming from Amazon. 7 cases just in this person's facility. Let that sink in. 7 cases just in one facility. So that means pretty much everyone is very prone to be getting it if they don't have it already. 7 cases in a packed facility. I mean, that's going to spread like wildfire. And that's at an Amazon facility. Again, half of all online commerce. Jeff Bezos' greed is killing people rapidly during this pandemic. Jeff Bezos, who, by the way, recently, he's not lifting a finger to help anyone. He has billions. He has billions. I mean, there's been people have run the numbers of all the things he could do for not just his employees, but for the world at large, and still have billions left over. He could house everybody, still have billions left over for himself. You give everybody an emergency UBI, still have billions left for himself. But we shouldn't expect anything like that. In fact, we should celebrate this predator who is putting people's lives at risk for his own bottom line, who instead of providing a safe workplace would rather the coronavirus just spread. He doesn't care. Oh, and recently he asked people to donate their money to help his employees because he refuses to pay a living wage. He asked other people to donate to a GoFundMe for his employees because he thinks that other people who are also struggling should help his employees who he refuses to pay a living wage to them. And this guy has billions upon billions. How do you make $1 billion ethically? Answer, you can't. If someone is a billionaire, they are a criminal. They should never be applauded under any circumstance. None. Tom Steyer should not have been applauded when he walked on that stage just because he said a few nice things about climate change. After he got rich exploiting the environment, by the way. He got billions exploiting the environment. Now all of a sudden he wants to do the right thing. And he likes Bernie, and he has a nice stupid tie. He should have been booed off stage every time he opened his dumb mouth. Same with Bloomberg. Bloomberg, by the way, the guy who touches donuts and then puts them back in the box. Because I guess all the billions in the world can't buy you manners. He doesn't have basic manners because he thinks other humans are so beneath him. We're supposed to applaud that oligarch predator cretin. And now Jeff Bezos, possibly the worst of the worst of the worst, is just willingly killing people. Willingly killing people. And that's what he's doing. So people are rising up. The workers are rising up. They're not taking it anymore. So let's see what's going on today. This article is from yesterday. Let's see what's going on today, right now. Breaking: over 100 Amazon employees at the warehouse walk off the job. So over 100 of them walked off. There they are. You can see the video. People are outside the facility. If you're listening to this on the podcast later, you can't see the video, but there's people standing outside. There's social distancing. They're standing 6 feet apart, at least, most of them. Some of them are standing closer, but maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're roommates or something, or I don't know. So people are walking off the job. Let's see what else we have here. And this is just one of many strikes going on, by the way. Dozens of Amazon workers. This is from Sonia Rinson. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name rightly. Rightly. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name right, but or rightly. I don't know if I'm doing it either. I don't know. But she is a reporter in New York City. Dozens of Amazon workers on Staten Island walk off the job, urging the company to shut down this warehouse for 2 weeks. The workers say they are risking their health by working close together without being provided masks or even sanitizer. Wow. Don't even provide them sanitizer. It's bad enough that Jeff Bezos, in all of his warehouse facilities around the world, doesn't provide adequate working conditions. He doesn't. They have an ambulance parked outside of Amazon warehouse facilities. They leave an ambulance parked outside because he would rather just take someone to the hospital when they collapse from heat exhaustion instead of providing proper ventilation and proper air conditioning. He ran the numbers, decided it'd be cheaper to just take someone to the hospital when they collapse from heat exhaustion, because then it's their problem, by the way, than it would be to provide proper facilities. That's a psychopath, by the way. That's a pure psychopath. Jeff Bezos is a psychopath. Any billionaire is, because if you have $1 billion, you didn't get it ethically. You screwed and hurt a lot of people to get there. All right, let's see what else this thread says. Workers tell me management told them 2 of their coworkers have tested positive for coronavirus. Their options are to stay and work for an extra $2 an hour, use up their 2 weeks of paid sick time, or take unpaid time off. So you get $2 extra an hour for risking your life. That's what your life's worth to them. We'll pay you $2 extra an hour. We're barely paying you a living wage, if we are paying you a living wage. I'm not sure it's Staten Island. I'm pretty sure there's 15 minimum in New York. I'm not positive on that though. But either way, your life is worth an extra $2 an hour. That's it. Or you can take your 2 weeks of paid sick time, or take unpaid time off. Those are your choices. Those are your choices. Wow. So people living paycheck to paycheck who work at the Amazon facility, they have the option: either you go under and you don't have enough money, and who knows what's going to happen. You can't afford groceries. You can't afford rent. We're not getting any assistance from the government. They're telling us to pound sand. They're assisting the corporations, not we the people. So you're left out in the cold, and you have an option: either I risk my life, I risk catching this virus, or I just do without, and I don't know what's going to happen. Those are your choices. And people are standing up, and they're striking, and they're walking out. And this is the only means we have to fight back. We have to fight back against the capitalist. We have to stand up. We have to protest. We have to strike. Because otherwise, like unless their bottom line is threatened, they're not, because, this is the United States, baby. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. Your life doesn't matter. If there's one thing this pandemic has shown us, your government does not care. If you live in the United States, your government does not care about your life. They could care less if you die. They don't care about you at all. Not even a little bit. Not even one iota. Are there some people in government trying to change that? Yeah, there's some people trying to make a difference. They're the minority. There's a small handful of them. And that's it. Everyone else, they could care less if you die. Because the only thing that matters is the corporation. The only thing that matters is the bottom line. The only thing that matters is that GDP, is production, is output, profit above all else. So the objective is, how can we go back to business as usual? Not how can we help save people's lives? Because they don't care about you. That's why this is the biggest corporate giveaway. Our government has just signed off on the biggest corporate giveaway. Well, we're getting crumbs. Some of us are getting a one-time payment of $1,200. That, by the way, just goes against your tax return later, by the way. It's essentially a loan. It's not, it's not emergency assistance. It's just a loan. It's tax, and then it's going to go against the tax return later. It's a one-time payment. Good luck, plebs. Good luck. So people are striking. They walked out on Amazon.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your